Hey guys, it's Shamsa and welcome back to my little kitchen. Now, following on from my air fryer recipes, today we're making lamb seekh kebabs in an air fryer. Now, if you love restaurant style seekh kebabs, then you're gonna love these because it's simple ingredients, simple food and ready in 7 minutes. Now I'm just going to pop this platter down here. I've just served my seekh kebabs with some Lebanese flatbreads, a fresh salad and a mint and coriander chutney, which I'll link in the description box. I've googled my local sort of like restaurants and takeaways on what the cost is of a portion of seekh kebabs from them, and the prices are starting at £4.20, and a portion is basically 2 seekh kebabs. So 1 seekh kebab is £2.10. I've managed to make 16 seekh kebabs out of 1 kg of meat. So you could be feeding your family of 4 to 6 an amazing homemade meal ready in minutes for less than £15. So please do give the recipe a try, guys. It's honestly, you know, value for money, budget meals, but again, you know, you're having the best of both. You've got lamb seekh kebabs in an air fryer ready in 7 minutes. Now, before I tuck into this and tell you guys exactly how it is, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn your bell notifications on for all things cooking. And now I'm going to try this and tell you guys exactly how it is. And I'm just going to squeeze some lemon juice onto this. Just do it here whilst you watch. There you are. And I'm just going to dip it into the mint chutney. Here goes. Wow. The first hit is the freshly squeezed lemon juice. Then you've got the mint and coriander chutney. Beautiful. And then you've got the mildly spiced lamb seekh kebabs. Absolutely fantastic. They are, you know, the spices are perfect. Leave me a comment below once you make it and let me know how you find it. And now we're going to run through the ingredients with you quickly and then we'll start cooking. So the ingredients you're going to need is 1 kg of lamb mince. Now my lamb mince has at least 20% fat in there, and that is really important. So if you go out and buy your mince, make sure the butcher or wherever you buy your mince from has at least 20% fat in there, because that's what gives the kebab the moistness and the juiciness. Now I've got here fresh coriander, which is a good handful. I'm using the leaves and the stalks fully washed and ready. I've got here 1 medium onion, which weighs approximately 230 grams in weight. I've just quartered that. I've got here 3 green chilies, fresh chilies here. They're going to add a mild to medium heat to the kebabs. If you want them more spicier, then please go ahead and add more chilies in according to your personal preference. And I have the following spices. I've got 2 teaspoons of salt, 3 teaspoons of coriander powder and homemade garam masala, which I will leave a link to in the description box because you guys ask how I make my homemade garam masala. I've got here 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, which adds a really nice colour and flavour to the dish, but it's not hot because we're obviously using the fresh green chilies. And I've also got 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder here and 1 tablespoon of whole cumin seeds. Now here I have flat wooden lollipop sticks. These are 20 centimeter lollipop sticks, and I'm going to be using these to make my kebabs on. And all I've done is I've just wrapped them up in foil and just turned the edges at the top like that. And I'm going to leave a link for these in the description box as well, should you wish to make the kebabs on them. And we also have oil spray to hand when we come to make our kebabs. So let's start cooking. So we're going to start off first of all by placing these 3 fresh ingredients, the onions, the coriander and the green chilies, in a food processor and blitzing them down so they're nice and sort of like small in size. And I'll show you how it looks once it's done. And this is the sort of like texture you're looking for. So it's small, nicely minced, but it's not turned sort of like watery or it's not turned mushy, and that's what we're looking for. So let's move on to the next step. Right, okay, so once you've blitzed your onions, your coriander and your chili, just transfer this straight into a dish with your meat in it, like that. And then add the cumin seeds, the spices. I'm going to pop some gloves on and we're just going to mix this and just combine all those ingredients. Right, okay, so now that we've mixed all the ingredients into the keema, it's time to make our Seekh kebabs. Right, okay, to make our kebabs, I've got my keema mixture here. I've got a bowl with cold water, which is going to help us sort of like shape our Seekh kebabs onto our skewers. I've got a plate here with a greaseproof paper, which is, once I've made my kebabs, I'm going to place them on there so they don't stick. And we're going to take a decent amount of meat here, mince mixture. Approximately, I'd say anything from sort of like 60 to 70 grams in weight. And we're going to form sort of like a sausage shape like this. And then we're going to thread this skewer through like that. That just makes it easy for it to sort of like stick to the skewer. And then we're going to slowly start shaping this to make a kebab shape. So slowly just go around, use your thumb and your finger, the second finger, and just slightly press down. And just get it on like that. And then what you want to do is you want to dip your fingers into the bowl of cold water like that. And you just want to sort of like start shaping them properly, because this is what's going to give you that shape. So just like that, press slightly, and you've got your little kebab on your skewer like that. So there you have it, like that. And just place it onto your parchment paper and just continue making the rest of the kebabs using the same method. Right, okay, so I've made 4 Seekh kebabs because I can comfortably fit 4 skewers into my air fryer. And now we're going to cook these. So I'm just going to bring my air fryer over and show you what you need to do next. Right, okay, so I've got my air fryer here, and we're going to preheat our air fryer to 200 degrees C. So I'm just going to turn it on. I'm going to select my preheat function, turn the temperature down, and just turn that on and just allow that to preheat, and then we'll come back to this. Right, okay, so the air fryer has preheated, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my oil spray and I'm just going to spray the crisper plate with oil, just like that, nice and hot. And I'm going to take my skewers and I'm going to place them in to my air fryer basket like that. Just give them one more spray, just like that, and pop them in. And now we're going to air fry these at 200 degrees C. So I'm just going to turn my air fryer temperature up to 200, and I'm going to turn the shake button on also, which is the reminder to turn them halfway through. And we're going to air fry for 7 minutes. So I'm just going to do that, and I'll see you guys back halfway through the cook to show you how they look. Right, the halfway timer has just gone off, and just to show you guys, just look how amazing they look. All we're going to do now is very carefully just turn them over like that. And again, just a quick spray of oil just on top like that. And then back in for the remaining cook, and I'll show you how they look once they're all ready. And now to show you guys just how wonderful they look. Just look at that, absolutely wonderful. Fully cooked on both sides, as you can see, look at that. And all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take these out of the air fryer and just place them in a plate. And you can easily remove these, which I'll show you how to do now. So just grab some kitchen paper, grab your kebab, and just hold the skewer from one side. And all you're going to do is you're just going to move it up and down a little. You use your tongs and just slide them off, and they should just come off just as easily as that. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. And you can just reuse these skewers again. So I'm just going to let them cool down a little, and I'm just going to make the remaining amount. So yeah, so let me make all of my kebabs and I'll show you how they look once they're plated up.